Hello, everybody. We are going to do a real focus show this time. We are going to focus on GTA Online. Big shocker, I know. Everyone out there, I know you're surprised.
No.
We're going to be talking about a Rockstar game and Grand Theft Auto, and specifically, and GTA Online, even more specifically. Ben has played this way more than I am, so he's going to help me out by giving me some tips. And we're going to record it, so maybe, hopefully, it can help some of you as well. Carry on, Ben.
Okay. You know, Paul, I had a random... I'm in temptation of derailing the whole show.
Oh, fuck, it's all over.
I had an idea. I was driving... I drive quite a ways to pick up my son and drop him off every day from school.
Right.
Okay. I had this thought. Grand Theft Auto 6. Strictly an online title.
No.
Tell me about that.
Never.
Why wouldn't it work?
I'm not saying it wouldn't work. I'm saying I'm not going to buy it. I don't want that world. Because to me, what makes a Rockstar game is the atmosphere. And I like to experience a game. I like to experience a world and a story and a narrative. And as fun as it is... You
can still get all that. It would be more or less the same story as Grand Theft Auto 3.
Except some dickhead keeps running over you every time you stop for a cutscene. No, thank you.
But that wouldn't have... Well, okay. And that's a good segue to go into GTA Online Survival. I have spent... How long has it been?
It came out...
4 days after. This is when I started playing, basically.
It came out October 1st, so...
So, October... I've been playing since October 4th. What I've done is I have purchased an apartment that is an upwards of $200,000.
Fiber.
I've purchased in fact, I just bought a Corvette, which is $105,000, something like that. So I'm doing pretty well, I think. I feel like I've put some tips and things together that I feel like would help the average person who has a hard time getting around.
Of course, what would help the most is if Rockstar would just give the damn stimulus package out, like they said. But hey, it's only a week late.
Anyway, I know. Well, what's up with that? Have you heard anything?
Yeah, absolutely. Their company line on it is that they want to make sure they've got all the bugs ironed out. Okay. So they say it's still not stable enough to put it out there, and that's fine. That's fine. It's easy to get indignant about it, but the God's honest truth is, I would rather they did that than send it out and then server crashed, everyone's lost it, we're not doing it again. Screw you.
Yeah.
They could be dicks about it.
Good for them.
They're not being dicks about it.
No, I say I'm anxious. I want it to happen, but
it's a freebie and it's a bonus, and that's never something you should rely on.
Do you know what the exchange rate between dollar to GTA dollar is?
No, because I would never consider spending real money.
Because you'll be able to. That's what I was wondering. Like, how much
they cut that
monetary money are they giving us?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
$5-10 maybe.
Yeah, that's what. I was thinking probably closer to 25. Like
I thought it was $500,000 was fiber.
Really?
Of real money. But I don't know.
That would be awesome.
I have not checked it. I don't know.
Anyway, because you can get a lot for $500,000. I mean, that's...
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sure.
Okay, all right.
Unless someone's running over you and taking it.
Well, there's a way to get around that.
Well,
all right, so
get to your tips. Let's hear it.
Okay. This obviously is for people who just started out, but, you just got off a plane, you went through the race, now what? Okay?
You've got to better representate yourself.
You've got to focus, obviously, on making money. That's number one. Go around, rob the stores to get yourself started. But whatever money you make, immediately throw it in the bank, and you can do that. I think I said this on an earlier show.
Yep.
You can do it right from your cell phone.
Yeah, that's actually, I think even GameSpot put that out in the wild.
Yeah.
So most people should know that little tip. I didn't know it when you told me, though. So
yeah, another great, easy way to make some quick Aflac cash.
Oh God, I love those commercials. But no, stay focused.
Aflac. Anyway,
fuck us. One of us had to do it, didn't we? One of us just had to do it. I was trying to bring it back.
I'm convinced she's got the gift. Anyway, stolen cars. I have found that the Range Rover, is that what it's called, or the Land Rover?
Whatever. That's the real name.
Yeah, the real name. Look it up. It's the Land Rover or that Mercedes boxy looking thing.
Okay.
Those bring in pretty decent coin. If you grab one of those, take it to a garage, you have an option to sell it.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You can get some serious cash between $3,000 and $9,000. I mean, just for playing around money, ammunition money, that's not bad. And another good way to make money when you move up, at level 15, I think, I may be wrong about that, it unlocks survival, the survival missions. You can get on these, get with a team of people, pass all 10 levels, $20,000.
Not bad.
It's pretty awesome. And the game is it's just fun.
Survival. Now, is this survival against other players?
No. You're teaming up with other players.
It's like a horde mode, wave-based survival?
Yes. I mean, it could be zombies, or it could... I mean, okay, they don't have zombies in the game, but I wish they would. Yeah, it would be great if they made zombies. Who knows? Maybe a future DLC. Who knows? But anyway, it's usually police, military, or there's a couple that have hillbillies. And I tell you, it's
Squidbillies?
It's just I wish. That would be awesome.
Get over the damn car, Junior.
He goes,
what the hell?
Do not touch the trim. Anyway,
Fuck us.
ton of fun, these games. And if you get to all 10 waves, $20,000. It's awesome.
High five.
Yeah. And so I've done this several times. It's basically what bought my Corvette, is just playing that over and over again with guys I've never met before.
Nice.
And there's a way to get around. And I know what you're thinking, Paul.
I'm not thinking anything.
Yes, you are, because after you play the survival and you're done and you're sitting there with everyone else, exactly. And there's a way to get around that. I'll cover that in a minute. Okay? And actually, that leads into my next point. People are cray-cray in this game. My wife kind of gets into the pop scene, and she throws around this cray-cray like...
Tell her to stop that.
I can't. I mean, I do, but
I will.
she won't listen. Well, when we go on her double date, you can tell her.
Right on.
The first time she says it, you can just
I'm so not going to really
smack
do
her
that.
hand.
I'm playing a character.
Of course.
I would never be rude to anybody.
Of course. Okay. So,
sorry.
People are crazy in this game. And let's say this is you. People are crazy in this game, and I'm constantly being punked.
They're knucking fuss.
Help. Okay. First, what you got to do is you got to get a garage or an apartment. If you go and log on, and I think you know a little bit more about the specifics than I do, but if you log on, or if you log in and you get into the Rockstar Social Club, and you build an account, what do you get, Paul?
Oh, well, you get a lot of discounts for the stores. You get you get the gun, the
shotgun?
SMG. No, the SMG. I don't know what it is. I think it is a shotgun on the online version, and you get seems like some car.
You get a free car. I don't remember which car it is.
I did what you suggested though. I went and I looked for the garage, and I don't get it. So that's probably that's either your collector's edition thing, or I'm not high enough level. Did you?
Because someone told me. If you sign into this, if you go and build an account on the social club.
Yeah, I've got one. I've got two different.
Well, I know you get the car for sure. Maybe I was smoking crack.
Yeah.
Maybe I was smoking crack on the apartment thing.
Well, no, you told me that little garage.
You get a one car
under the bridge down there. Is where I park my car.
Well, regardless, however you get this, I was able to find one for free. Maybe Google that and see.
That might be part of your collector's edition, though, because I didn't get that.
It could be. I'll have to Google it. I didn't Google it because I didn't think.
I got the bitch edition.
Hey, well, if it said GTA 5 on the front of it, it was the awesome edition. Yeah. Anyway, and so anyway, whatever, man. You gotta have a base of operation. It can be small as you want, or it can be as big as you like.
You can splurge as much as you like.
Yes, exactly, because it's your money. But
it's your fake money in your fake world.
What I did to start out is I grabbed the northernmost garage that I could.
Okay, so you went up in the hills.
Yeah.
to get away from all the assholes in the city shooting you in the face.
And it's there's a nice little city. Now I don't live up there anymore, but there's a nice city. There's a nice little town that's got everything you need. It's got your clothes store, garage. It's got your gun store.
Lock and load. Fool.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, do that to start out with. Build up your what do you call it? Your rep. Build up your money, and just stay.
I'm still a little confused about how it all works. But
what do you mean, like?
What are JPs? What are RPs? What are I know money I get.
Yeah, money I get. I forget what it's called. I want to say RP is how you level up.
Okay, so that's like your experience points?
Something like that.
Okay.
So that's how you level up.
Okay.
Yada, yada. Moving right along, though.
Good to know.
What's great about having an apartment or a garage is that you can go into your options and have yourself start inside your garage or your apartment.
That's cool.
So, and no matter what, nobody can come and get you while you're in your garage or your apartment. It's like your little fortress.
I'm safe in my box. No one can hurt me under my bed.
That's exactly, and it's a lot better than running around trying to figure something out. And I think the first thing I did was I got a car, of course, and I made up my car because you can take it to the garage and have it marked, right? Well, I'm driving around it, but then somebody blows it up, so now it's not my car anymore.
So, as I've said repeatedly, there's a lot of assholes. Should I look for assholes to team up with?
No. Well, you shouldn't look for them. You can team up with them, and you can team up with them without... And hold on to your pants, Paul, because there's something awesome I'm about to reveal. You can actually do what I like to call beaming in and out.
Tell me more.
Okay, it's like teleporting almost.
Does it require an old Irishman to...
The captain!
Hey, Captain, I can't give it anymore. She's taking too much.
Almost.
Oh, aye. He was a Scotsman. I'm sorry, Scottish people. Forgive me.
It's okay.
I'm Irish.
Oh, well,
so.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Anyway, beam in and out.
Okay, beaming in and out. What you can do, say you go on a survival mission like I was talking about earlier. You just grab 20 grand.
Zombies.
Yes.
Oh.
You grabbed 20 grand. It was easy. It was fun. You had fun doing it. And now you're ready to put that or parlay that into something. But you just played the game with like 3 other monsters. So odds are everybody's done playing. They're going to do what? We talked about it earlier. They're going to shoot you up and leave you for dead, take your money.
Here's my gun, here's your face. Did you know that Lady Gaga calls her fans monsters? Do you know how I know this? Because I have a teenage daughter. Yay.
Oh.
I live for the applause. Anyway.
Her monsters? It makes sense.
Yeah, well, given the source.
Anyway. So you want to avoid that as much as possible. And you can do that very easily. What you do is, on the screen, you get an option to replay, pick another mission. Basically, you get your vote. And so you use your vote
to shape the future of our nation.
Well, exactly. You put your vote in refresh, which is one of the most uncommon options. What you should do, actually, is wait for everybody else to vote and then vote opposite. You can choose another mission, refresh, replay, whatever they pick. Most of them will go to free mode, stay in the mission, or pick another one.
And then drop out.
And that will actually transport you to where that mission started, away from those buttholes.
Oh, okay. Because we all want to get away from the buttholes.
And well, that's true, because the buttholes take your money, Paul. This way you can keep your money. And they won't suck up any of your money with their holes.
I guess.
Anyway, and sometimes it will actually glitch and transport you right back into your garage or your apartment.
Fun.
Yeah, so that way you don't have to worry about banking your money quickly before someone kills you. You just do it when you're in your apartment.
God, please, quick.
I know.
I don't want to get shot.
And there's like 5 buttons you have to push, and it all moves slowly.
Yeah.
You're like, okay.
Loading. Loading.
For instance, when I go sell a car, keep in mind.
Loading.
Stop that. When I go sell a car, I'm gonna punch you. Ah! Oh wait, that was you.
Preemptive strike.
Yeah, that was very Pavlovian of me. Anyway, when I sell a car, Paul, the first thing I do is I used to get out and try to punch my money back into my bankroll. Okay. Now what I do is I get out and I just I go to a neat little function under the options screen. Go to online. Drop down to find new session, and that automatically brings me right back to my apartment or garage.
Sounds like a good tip.
Yeah, and I'm going to the centralized garage too. This is the one in downtown Los Santos, which is the most heavily used.
It's not your little freebie garage that you...
No, I'm talking about... I'm sorry, I'm not being clear. I'm going to the Los Santos Customs to sell my car. Okay. So I'm there. It's a centralized location where all the meatheads like to hang out. There is high traffic in this little, Los Santos Customs. You want to get in and out of there quickly if you choose to use it. This is what I do, and it works 100% of the time so far.
Bitchin'.
Yeah. So that's that. Now, some tips about, just real quick, surviving the survival modes, because they can make you the most money out of more than any other mission. And if you play it more than once, you're still going to get 20 grand at the end of that 10th wave.
So they haven't cut the payout in half?
Yeah, no. Well, I thought that was a little ridiculous.
It was a crock of shit is what it is. And let me tell you why.
Yeah, let's go into that a little bit.
All right, I understand they want to get people playing the game. That's the company line, and that's a load of bullshit. What they want to do is sell you microtransactions for the money. So they cut the payout back to discourage you from playing the game. I understand it's repeats, and if someone did it 5 times and they cut it, that'd be fine. But 2 playthroughs and it cuts the payout to the point where you basically can't afford to do it. If I spend more in rockets and ammo and armor than I am in friggin' payout, that's bullshit right there. That is a
Economics 101.
That is Rockstar slapping its cock in your face, okay? Because it wasn't like that originally, and they said, oh, if people get all the money, how will they buy more? And that kind of crap burns me up. I almost would rather they have not said anything, because what they said insulted my intelligence.
Yeah.
If you're going to be a dickbag, be a dickbag, but don't be a smarmy cunt about it.
Whoa! But isn't being a dickbag like parading yourself around?
I don't know.
Anyway, all right. Well, yeah, I kind of agree with you.
It's a dick move.
I agree with you. I think what they should do, and I think we talked about this earlier.
We're going to start calling them all Richard.
What they should do is, maybe after they release the new content, then make all the old missions half.
Yeah, if they're going to increase the content and then cut the payout, fine, go for it. Where's the content, though? There hasn't been anything new added. They haven't even fixed the shit that they've already put up yet.
Yeah.
Which, fine, okay, but...
It's all been working great for me. I mean, as far as the last title update went.
That's really good for you.
Yeah.
But...
That's been my experience. I don't know if everybody else's is...
If it were working, they would have given out their stimulus package.
But anyway, surviving the survival...
Which is not a dick move. I'm not saying they're dicks, but... Sometimes even good people do dick moves.
Okay.
Carry on. We're running real long on this.
Yeah,
we need to start moving to the points.
Right. So, surviving survival, real quick. Hunker down. You got to find cover that protects northeast, south. And by that, I mean it protects 3 directions, and you want one location where all the guys are going to bottleneck into. Then it becomes it just becomes a shooting gallery. Bam, 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 bam. You can wipe through them real easy with an AK. I never use anything heavier than an AK unless attacking a helicopter. And there's plenty of ammunition and guns and things that you don't have access to anywhere else that you can use in that particular game.
You know what I used to like to do in Halo? And I know this is a quick aside, and I'm just the one who's been saying we need to stay on topic. I used to love going up with nothing but my pistol. Even in the games where the pistol was crap, if you get the kill with that crappy little gun, that's so much more satisfying. Carry on, I apologize.
You got killed with the pistol.
Well, now Halo 1's pistol, you know what? We'll save this for another episode.
Right.
I apologize. Please get back on topic.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. But no. And so basically, you want the 3 walls covered. You want your wall that allows everyone to bottleneck in, and you want a roof because eventually, sooner or later, you're going to have helicopters. So if you're not covered, you're toast. That helicopter is going to tear you up.
The roof will be on fire. Thank you, Bloodhound Gang.
And no one will be around to put it out. They will let that mother effer burn.
All right, 20-minute mark.
All right.
2 more points, quick.
Use common sense. Obviously, if you risk big, you win big. If you fail big. Don't be a crybaby.
Want to cry about it?
Exactly. You want to cry about it? I mean, if there's something that you want bad enough, and it brings you to Los Santos Central, where all the maniacs live and hang out and blow shit up, don't whine about it when you come out of there with your ass on fire. I mean,
I can't help but feel you're pointing that particular criticism at me, but that's all right.
No. Now,
whatever you do, if you're not doing well in the game, don't start a podcast crying about it like a little bitch.
Fair enough, but the main reason why I came up with that point is because I have to listen to these jerkholes, and some of them are underage, and yikes. But I hear it all the time. You blew up my car. You got me. Stop getting me. And I hear it all the time.
Yikes.
Stop it. Anyway, real quick.
At least you get a fun story out of it when something crazy happens.
Yeah, definitely. So here are some things that I think that are fool's gold.
Okay, shoot.
Okay, bounties. Don't mess with those. I think they're a huge waste of time.
Sounds like it. Sounds like just people doing that are just wanting to go hunt.
Well,
and be a dick.
The CPU will do that to you. You steal a car that doesn't belong to you. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you'll get a bounty put on you by the computer.
Sure. But I wouldn't bother going on.
The cool thing is, I've probably avoided 95% of the bounties that have been put on me.
Really?
And the last time I avoided it, I got the money that was put on me.
All right.
Yeah. It was like $3,000. That was from stealing a car from a computer.
That's fun.
Yeah, from a computer guy. So anyway, you go hunting for these guys that are marked in red. That's all fine and dandy, but be prepared. Like I said, don't bitch about it when they shoot you.
Yeah.
Because they're in defense mode. They're looking around. They're like super hypersensitive. So don't think you're going to sneak up on them. It's not going to happen. Robbing stores, that's great in the beginning. But I mean, for what you go through versus what you get, trying to avoid the cops all the time, it's not worth it.
I did get better at ditching the cops in single and multiplayer of that game.
If you do, I found out, at least from my own experiences, maybe I'm making this up, but if you do it like 3 or 4 times consecutive, those cops get harder and harder to beat.
Probably.
Yeah. And then, obviously, cheats. I've seen cheats online, YouTube, people. There's a thing where you pull into Los Santos. I don't know the whole deal. I'm not going to even go into it, but it's something to do with selling the car and then resetting the memory by going to the store and then coming back, and you can redo this, sell the car, and make tons of money. I think Rockstar's going to chomp down on that.
They probably already started patching it out. There's supposed to be a new patch this weekend, right?
They are going to take... I think what they may do is take a big bite out of some people's asses, like with that, because they'll figure out. I think.
But is that the player exploiting it? Are they in the wrong, or is that Rockstar? They're the one who shipped a buggy game.
Yeah.
If someone takes advantage of that, they're selling a product that's in beta state. So I don't know if it's all right to cry foul that someone.
I'm not crying foul. I just think
no.
Sooner or later, the warning here would be. I think they're going to chomp down on it, so don't depend on it. And, I mean, really...
I mean, you need to keep your economy in check in a game. I get that. Oh, God. Forza 2, I loved that game, but the economy went nuts. Because people just figured out ways in the auction house to make obscene amounts of money. It got to the point where if you weren't selling a car for at least $1 million, why bother?
Yeah.
People just got their, So they reset it, and that was a big drag for everyone. But
so, anyway, one last tip right before we cut out of here.
Apologies.
No, cool. I actually forgot about this earlier, so I'm just going to add it to the end. When you're in your apartment, you hit your map. You can't get a map of anything except your apartment.
Oh, fun.
Or your garage, which is pointless and useless. I don't know why they do that. The reason why you go to your map is because you want to see who the hell is around you that's going to try to clip your ass as soon as you come out of your house. Yeah. So what you can do is you can double tap, and I play PS3. I don't know if it's the same on Xbox. You can double tap down, and it will bring up a list of people who are in your room.
Yeah.
And also it'll bring up a little, like a bigger square of the surrounding area.
Oh,
and you can
cool.
see who's around you. And
I was unaware.
Oh, yeah.
Well, those are good tips, Ben.
Yeah.
I appreciate all that. I appreciate you taking the time. I hope you've been helpful to me. I hope you've been helpful to other people, too. We're going to get this out there probably... Oh, well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They'll know when it's up because they'll be listening to it or not.
Yeah. And all 4 of you?
Yeah.
4 people? If you have any questions, feel free to comment. I'll try to answer them.
Yeah, we'll do our best.
Maybe in a later show or maybe just right on the YouTube site.
Sure. All right, well, let's wrap it up here. We're at 26 minutes. So thank you for listening. We'll see you later.
Later. Peace.